Hello everyone, it's Jama Mulmy. Thanks for joining me today for this stash busting scrapbook layout. I'm creating that layout you saw on the guide from a layout kit that I had, but I'm not using all of the components from the kit, just a few, and then I'm bringing in a lot of fun embellishments from my stash. Now I'm using that background sheet, which is the 4 triangles, and then that kind of scallop circle sitting on top is a die cut, and then the green pieces are stickers, and then this little skinny strip was from another layout that I had finished and had it left over. So that's what I'm using from the kit pretty much. And then I've got these embellishment packs, and I thought it would look really cute to add some gold glittery and gold foil accents to this page. I thought that would look really nice with these colors. I think these colors are so pretty. Now, I am using a pre-printed background page, but you can easily recreate this style on your own by cutting your 12 by 12 paper in half diagonally. Now, that won't fit in your paper trimmer unless you have a really big paper trimmer. So you might want to do that on a cutting mat with a straight edge and a craft knife, and then you can just cut right down the diagonal middle of your sheet. And so do that with 4 different patterns and line them up on your background. And then you can, if you have a Cricut machine, you can cut that scallop piece. Otherwise, you can do just another square that's smaller. That would look good too. So I found this Sweet Life title in one of my embellishment packs, and I thought that looked really cute going up the side of this photo. Now I glued down that photo, or I'm going to, but I'm putting these stickers down so that I can line them up so they are just underneath the photo, tucked under just a little bit, and then I'll adhere the photo over them. I'm working on my Versamat, and that really helps because it gives you that little edge for my T-square ruler. So I love doing my layouts on the mat for that reason, and also because it helps you with the measurements and lining things up because you've got the measurements down the sides and the top and bottom. I'm going to use my Versamat and the T-square ruler to also help me line up this title. The sweet won't be as noticeable if it's a little crooked, but life will be. So I'm just going to turn this so that I can get that all lined up, and then I will glue that down with my liquid glue, and then we'll get on to the fun part of embellishing. So I'm just putting little dots of this liquid glue. You can use any liquid glue that you have. I like this Tombow glue or the Barely Art glitter glue, and get those put in place with my tweezers. And then we're going to pull in all of these fun glittery embellishments. Now, if you guys are like me, and I think probably most of you are, you've got tons of embellishments. And when I pull from my stash to stash bust on a layout, I like to go through all of the embellishments, and I keep them all kind of in the same little general area that's easy to sift through. And I pull out all of the packages that I think are going to go with my layout. So in this case, I went through and I pulled out all of the packages that had gold foil or gold glitter. And then as I'm creating the layout, I go through and choose what I want from those packages as I'm creating. Now, I also added some die cuts to this layout because I didn't have a whole lot of pink embellishments. I wanted to make my own embellishments with some dies that I had. So I cut these 3D flowers, is what the die set is called, out of some pink cardstock. And to make them pop a little bit more, I'm inking around the edges with a blender brush. And I'm going to do that on all of them. I used 2 colors of pink, the hot pink and the lighter pink, which I think is close to my heart, raspberry and pixie. And then I will kind of curl them up with my fingers to give them some dimension. And just by doing that little bit of inking and curling just slightly with your fingers, I think it gives a big impact to the final product. Now, they will get smushed a little bit in your scrapbooks once you get them in, and they'll flatten a bit. But if you put some 3D foam tape, then that will help. And they do keep just a little bit of their dimension. Even though they get smushed, you'll still be able to tell that they've got a little bit of dimension too. I also cut some of those little butterflies that are from the Layered Butterfly die set, and I will link those down in the description below. These flowers actually have 4 different sizes of flowers in the set, and I'm just using 2 here, maybe I think 3. I can't remember if I leave that big one on. I think I leave one big one on. So I'm using 3 sizes here. And then futzing with the flowers. Now when I'm embellishing, I like to keep my the rule of 3s and visual triangles in mind. So I've got that big cluster. See, I removed that 3rd size of flower. I think I'm actually sticking with just the 2 sizes. But anyways, that cluster in the bottom right is my main embellishment cluster. And so I'm trying to add the flowers in a way that they feel balanced, and then add the butterflies and other elements around the page in visual triangles, and so that the colors are balanced around the page. Now you'll notice that the pink triangle in the background is up at the top. When I started, I had that on the side, and then when I realized I wanted to add a bunch of pink embellishments, I added it up to the top because that balances out the big cluster of flowers on the bottom. And then I could add the butterflies on the sides without being on top of the pink because they would have gotten a little bit lost. So, and you'll notice I'm not adding any butterflies on that pink section. Now I brought in a little bit of vellum. This is printed vellum from some kit in my stash. I forget what it was from, to kind of soften all of that pink. But I end up taking a lot of it out because it kind of was a lot. The printed polka dots on that vellum added more print than I wanted. If you used just straight vellum, which I didn't have with me at the time, because I was not at home when I made this, but that would add a little bit of softness without adding the print and busyness as well. So vellum is a little bit harder to curl, so I'm wrapping it around this piercing tool and kind of holding it for a second to help. And so that helped a little bit. You could also spritz it with a little bit of water, but that actually, or color it with even the shimmer brushes. The wetness on vellum actually makes it curl. So that depends on the look you're going for. It'll give it like a really curly look, and that dimension and curl will stay even in your scrapbooks too. So you might want to just kind of play with that. So I took out those vellum pieces from the flowers because they were too busy for me, and then I cut a couple of butterflies out instead. So you can see one of those butterflies in the bottom right, and then I think I end up adding another one too, and layer them up with some of the pink butterflies just to add a little bit of color but softness from the vellum. Now I'm adding a few of the hot pink stickers from these embellishment packs that I pulled out. They're the same little embellishment packs that I got all of these gold glitter pieces from, and some of them had some pink pieces as well. I'm liking where the flowers are placed, so I'm going to commit and glue those down, but I'm still not quite finalized on all of the other little embellishments around the page, so I'm still fussing with those. I used some micro glue dots on that butterfly, and that doesn't really show, and I might even cover them up with some gems. I can't remember. Yep, here we go, adding a few little gems to cover up the glue dots, and then I'll add some of these gems around the rest of the page as well, because I like to have my little clusters have different sizes and textures of things. So we've got some dimensional butterflies and flowers, we've got some glittery chipboard pieces, we've got some foiled stickers, and lots of different little embellishments and goodies to look at. So I'm going to keep working on these little embellishment clusters, make sure everything's balanced around the page, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the photo. My kids are sitting in a rolling office chair, and I will add this in my journaling, which you'll see at the end in the still photos, but they were sitting in the office chair, and whenever Papa came to visit, he would give them roller coaster rides across the house in the office chair. In this house that we were at, this was in Oregon, our floors were all wood and it was a one-story house. So you could basically take the chair across the entire house and he would do it. And they just thought it was the best thing ever. And I think Papa thought it was the best thing ever too. I'm not sure who had more fun during those times, the kids or Papa. So here is a close-up of all of those little embellishments and some of the glitz and glam. And then here's where I'm adding my journaling, which you'll see in just a moment in the still shot. And here are all of those little goodies. There's lots of just fun stuff to look at and enjoy on this layout. So I hope that this gave you some good ideas. And if you enjoyed this layout, I hope that you will give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. If you're already a subscriber, thanks so much for coming back. I sure appreciate you guys. Here are a couple other videos I think you might enjoy, and I hope you have a wonderful day.